almost half of them belonged to my Aunt Tib, and I had the whole lot. See, but anyway, we bought all ours back because we could see that it wasn't a feasible proposition. And anyway, I carried on with hers, and then we must. Jimmy and I must have come home a little bit earlier. Anyway, they sent theirs up by train and they up to Glenorchy. And they unloaded it. We got in, they came put into Glenorchy, and here they were about 50 of them dead on the train. And anyway, we didn't know what to do. Jimmy and I, we thought we'd better not leave them on the train. But anyway, we got them off the train and we carted them up to a back road and just dumped them in a heap along the back road, and then took the rest of them, drove the rest of them back. It took us 2 or 3 days to get them back from Glenorchy because they were all pretty weak. And we drove them back very slowly. And anyway, the next thing comes up, the Jolly Shire have got a prosecutor for leaving dead sheep on the road. So anyway, I had to go to court about it and everything. It was a bit of a thing. They were very sympathetic. They said, the magistrate said, I have great sympathies for this young man. He was in a very difficult situation. So anyway, he ended up reasonably happy. And that was towards the end of the war, I suppose, but that happened. Well, 1945. During the war, we were. Some of the time we were in the. What is it? Anyway, whatever that was, we were in that. We used to do a bit of firing a few guns and things out on the channel here, doing a target practice and that. Oh, about that time I used to go out to dances a bit, and we didn't have much transport. Really, all the vehicles we had. We used to have plenty of kerosene because you had to buy. You could get permits for that, but you couldn't get much petrol. And we'd start up our motor vehicles, then turn them over onto kerosene once we got them going. And then, of course, you'd have a job to get them started next time. But anyway, it was all a bit of a struggle. But one time I remember we went. I was going out to Barney for a dance, and I thought, well, I'll get a ride home with somebody else. I take my horse down and ride my horse down, then take the saddle and bridle off and let the horse go, and they thought they always come home. So we used to do that a few times, really. But
why not ride the horse back?
No, it wasn't much fun in the middle of the night. Driving it back, so it was easy to. If you get a ride back with somebody else, it was better.
Take your saddles home. The horses just wander back by itself.
Yeah, they used to go back home on their own. The old Marnie pub shit was burnt down in 1956, I think. Oh, we used to go there before that. We used to play golf out. They had a golf course just out of Marnie. We used to play golf there sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, about that time, Aunt Tib decided that she didn't want to live up here any longer. She went and lived in Melbourne. She bought a house down there, and she lived down. I was in charge up here. Mum went down and lived with her for a fair bit of the time too. And I was on up here on my own for about 3 or 4 years.
Oh, yeah. Was it just after the war, sort of years?
Just after the war. And remember once, I didn't have any means of transport. I used to walk around. Just walk over the Marnie, anywhere I had to go. It was all it wasn't a very exciting time, I suppose.
Because things were just that tough on the farm.
Yeah, well, it wasn't. We had a second mortgage on the farm. There wasn't much money to come in.
And you just come out of a long drought.
Yes.
So you were here by yourself then?
Yes, for a while. Off and on. And the first tractor we got, we had a chap called Huey Harbour on it. He used to be on the share farm, and I used to help him. But we'd sold all our farm machinery before the war. We had a clearing sale here and it was sold, so he used his machinery, and I used to help him do his operation. He used to just pay me by the day or by the hour, and I worked with him for, I suppose, 3 or 4 years.